Are you contemplating setting your alarm clock for an absolutely ungodly hour? In this video we're going to cover the benefits of waking up early, how you can essentially train yourself to be an early riser, and also exactly what this could do for your weight loss. What's up everybody, it's Jay here from Bearded Iron. If you're struggling to find enough hours in the day to work, exercise, socialise, or just get some time to yourself, waking up early could be just the ticket. Personally, I live a pretty hectic life at the minute. You know, I've got a full-time job, an extremely long commute, and a young family at home. The only way that I can get my workout in is to wake up between 4:30 and 5 AM and get straight to the gym. Thankfully, I don't have that far to go. So if, like me, working out is important to you, but you struggle to find the time, getting up early could be the answer. Getting your exercise in first thing on the morning remedies the temptation to skip workouts because you got too busy, or your day got away from you, or you're just plain old tired. And while on the subject of feeling tired, another perk of morning workouts is that surge of endorphins that you get at 5 AM. These endorphins will improve your mood, lower your stress and anxiety, and also increase your energy levels. So earlier I mentioned that getting up early can help you lose weight, and here's how. A study of around 2,000 people back in 2007 showed that people who woke up earlier consumed less calories earlier in the day than those who woke up later. Now, that seems stupidly obvious because the people who wake up early are eating, while as the people who wake up late are still asleep. But what this study also showed is that the people who wake up later made much poorer choices when it came to what they ate. Now, what I took from this study is that the people who woke up earlier had a good balanced breakfast at say 6 AM and then ate regularly throughout the day. If you do this, you're much less likely to starve yourself all day and then eat a 3,000 calorie Domino's pizza at 8 PM. I'm not saying it won't happen, I'm just saying it's less likely. Now, talking about calories, do you think you burn more calories while you're laid in bed asleep, or when you wake up, make yourself a coffee, go to the gym, clean the house, or take the dog for a walk? Obviously, if you wake up earlier, you are more active during those hours. Therefore, your TDEE will be higher. Your TDEE stands for your total daily energy expenditure. That's essentially how many calories you burn throughout the day. The higher your TDEE, the easier it is to lose weight. Now, waking up earlier also makes good food choices much easier. I mean, how many of you set your alarm to give you just enough time to roll out of bed, roll into the shower, roll into your car, and roll to work? I'm guessing there's a few of you out there. Now, if you set your alarm a little bit earlier and make yourself a coffee, read the newspaper, you're a lot more likely to make yourself a good balanced breakfast. You know, you might even have time to make yourself a packed lunch to take to work with you. You can't beat a bit of meal prep to help you lose weight. So let's say you did wake up late, you didn't have time to hit the gym. So you got straight to work and you thought, I'm going to work out once I get home. But then, what if there's a crisis at work? Or there's an accident on your way home and you're stuck in traffic? Maybe you've got to stay late, maybe you've had a really busy day, or maybe you've got home and your partner's had to nip out, which means you're unexpectedly on parent duty. You know, unexpected situations happen on an afternoon and on a night, very rarely at 5 AM. If you find yourself constantly procrastinating when it comes to diet and exercise, I can guarantee that waking up earlier is one of the best things that you can do to disrupt your routine and get yourself onto the right track. Now, just to get this out of the way, getting up early is great, but you need to get enough sleep. So if you're taking my advice and waking up at 4 or 5 AM, it's absolutely pointless going to bed at 1 AM. Everything I've covered on this video so far cannot be done if you've only had 3 hours sleep. Sleep is super important. Now, some people are naturally night owls, so they're going to struggle to wake up early. Here are some tips on how to wake up early. I can't take any credit for these as they are picked up verbatim from Banish Your Belly by Kenton Robinson. So if you want to be one of the early birds that catch the proverbial worm, these tips can make the transition much easier. Tip number 1, gradually move your alarm time. Set your alarm 15 minutes earlier every day for a week. You know, gradually moving the time up to where you want it to be. Make it a little bit easier, and to stop yourself from waking up feeling tired, also try and go to bed a little bit earlier. Tip number 2 is to motivate yourself. Getting up early shouldn't feel like a chore, and you'll be less inclined to make it happen if it does. Find motivation by using that extra time to do something that makes you happy, whether that's working out or even watching a bit of TV. Tip number 3 is to reward yourself. Reminding yourself on the benefits of waking up early should be reward enough, but if not, then there's always self-bribery. Just think, if you wake up early, you might have time to stop at your favourite coffee shop for a nice cup of coffee. Tip number 4, get out of the bedroom. Lingering in your room after you wake up will always give you the temptation of climbing back in bed and hitting that snooze button. If you wake up and get straight out of your bedroom, you're a lot less likely to climb back in. Tip number 5, avoid blue light before bed. Blue light is great for perking you up during the day, but avoiding it 2 to 3 hours before bed can help you wind down for sleep. That means it's best to switch off screens early, which means you need to like and comment on this video now, not at bedtime. Tip number 6, allow yourself the occasional lie-in. On days that you need to stay in bed a little bit longer, maybe you're feeling a little bit under the weather, maybe you went out for a birthday party the day before, these things happen. And tip number 7, avoid heavy meals and spicy meals. Going to bed overly full or after eating spicy meals can lead to heartburn and indigestion, neither of which are likely to help when you're trying to get a good night's sleep. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bearded Iron out.